The purpose of Boys State is to build citizenship. We want to build good Americans, not just ones that are flag waving and show up on Memorial Day and Independence Day, ones that understand their government.
It's an opportunity to learn government and the value of good citizenship.
It encourages young women to take an active role in politics.
You live the experience. That's different than what they may do in student governments at school.
The American Legion Boys State and American Legion Auxiliary Girls State. Ask any man or woman who has attended the program and they'll tell you that it was truly a week that changed their life. The program, which began in Illinois in 1935, is now conducted in every state except Hawaii. And each state organizes their program to accommodate their individual needs and resources. But at the heart of the program is a week of government and citizenship education unmatched in any other program in the country.
This program was started by the American Legion, and the core curriculum, the basic principles of this program are still the same 68 years later. And I'm just amazed that the American Legion was able to come up with such a solid program that would hold up over time.
Every Boys and Girls State program is designed around creating a functional state government within a single week. The students, who are referred to as delegates or citizens, do all of the work. They run for office, they conduct elections, enact and enforce laws, and essentially perform every function required to establish and maintain a working state government.
The Boys State and Girls State programs, I think they're unique in the fact that we spend so much time working with these young people and equipping them with some tools to complete the task of the goal of building these states. It's so hands-on, and I think that that's probably what the kids enjoy the most. Yes, there's some lecture involved and and those types of things, but at the end of the day, we just simply provide the structure. We provide that basic foundation, and it's really up to them to complete the house, so to speak, and to complete this project. And I think along the way, I think they develop leadership skills, or maybe uncover some that they never thought might have existed.
This place is able to create in 1 week an experience that everyone I've ever spoken to who has been here remembers years and years and years later. And sometimes you remember the textbook lessons, but so often it's simply intangible life lessons that they're taking with them that I really don't think I've ever seen in any other high school program.
We've had people that have left Boys State and run for mayor the following year in their city. I had a citizen about 5 years ago who ran for county supervisor and won. And so as a senior in high school, he's serving on the county board of supervisors. So it's a whole new level of development.
We all have a common goal and mission, I think, to make these women believe in themselves and empower them to be an activist and to have passion for something and to learn that it's okay to have an opinion and to be able to articulate that.
I think the success rate of kids who have been to Boys State, not only in corporate life and public life, but in political life, is disproportionate to the average citizen out there.
This is something that's going to truly show you how many different aspects there are to government and to all the different positions that a young woman can be involved in. And there are no limits here.
Boys State was a springboard for me in many ways, because when I came here in 2001, wasn't really sure where all of my interests lie. I was very much interested in politics and government, and I learned a great deal about leadership and camaraderie and how to work with others. And from that, I've ventured into a career of politics and government. I'm now working in the United States House of Representatives on staff with the U.S. Congressman.
We do a lot of different things with issues and debates, and to see a young man actually roll around those ideas in his head and actually formulate an opinion and be able to defend it in debate, and to realize that he can participate in the government, to perform in a debate, to really hold his own, it's a thrill to me. It's just a thrill.
The benefits of attending a Boys or Girls State program aren't limited to just the citizens. Your school and your community will also benefit when the citizens return.
Every student that participates in the Boys State or Girls State program will return to school that following year as a much better leader. And if you send us the leaders of your schools will become better schools as a result of your leaders gaining and growing and developing from our Boys State and Girls State programs.
When they return to your school,
They're going to bring new ideas with them. They're going to bring a sense of activism with them. They might not necessarily be the student council president, but they're going to go back with an idea that you do need to be involved. You can't sit back and just watch what's happening.
At the heart of every Boys and Girls State program is a dedicated staff who work tirelessly year-round to prepare and conduct each session. And with very few exceptions, they are all volunteers.
I think we actually have a better staff because it's volunteer, because it really requires a commitment from people and a commitment to the purpose, the mission, the vision of the program. And so I think it's a pretty wonderful opportunity for us to give back and to be servant leaders, which is what I think every human being should strive for.
Not only do we have educators and people involved in public service, but we have volunteers from across Ohio. So from anywhere from a college student to a housewife, to attorneys, to people in public service.
I travel from Washington, D.C. to come to Central Illinois once a year, every year, to do this. I would miss Christmas at home before I would miss this. I am empowered, I am enriched, I am invigorated by being around 500, 600, 700 young men who are here, the cream of Illinois, the cream of America in the program, who have their only desire is to grow, get better, get smarter, and take what I can give them.
The culmination of the program every year is the American Legion Boys Nation and American Legion Auxiliary Girls Nation program conducted in Washington, D.C. 2 representatives from each Boys and Girls State program are selected to attend Boys and Girls Nation. Here they gather to form a national government, again taking on all of the individual roles themselves, enacting laws and running for office. They also have the opportunity to tour the nation's capital, participate in solemn ceremonies, and meet elected officials from their state. Whenever possible, they are also invited to meet with the President of the United States. The American Legion Boys State and American Legion Auxiliary Girls State programs are unique opportunities to challenge our brightest and most promising youth. The programs are open to students between their junior and senior years of high school. We challenge you to help us support our children and to help create a new generation of informed and active citizens. Contact your state's American Legion or American Legion Auxiliary headquarters for more information on how you can help and for eligibility and application requirements and procedures.
I'm thankful I came to Girls State because I found my college, I found my roommate, and I found close friends for life, and an experience that changed my life forever.
I went on to do things in my life. I've been in politics, I've worked in government, and I think a lot of that's because of Boys State.
It's so unique, it's so concentrated in this week, and we teach them so many different things, and it's just not an experience they can get anywhere else.
These boys walk away with an appreciation for our nation, for our republic, that they didn't have when they got here. And that's good for all of us, everywhere.